All right, guys, welcome back to week number 2 of Discovering Computers. And this week, I want to work on Google Drive and Google Docs. So for this first video of the week, I want to focus on Google Drive. So we're going to be here a couple minutes. I want to check a couple things and show you some spots. And then you'll have a small assignment to do, and that'll be right underneath this video in our module folder for week 2. So right now we are looking at Google Docs or Google Drive, and I want to start over here in this corner. Look at this, these things right here. Obviously, you guys all know about the New button. So when you click New, you have a folder. I can't imagine you guys are doing much of this with the file or folder upload, but looking at my computer, if I had a bunch of files on my computer or a folder I wanted to upload, I would click those two. But to get a new folder, you click right here. And then you guys should know this, starting Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. I do want to spend a minute here under the More, because then we have all of these extra things. You guys don't have nearly as many as I do, so I have forms and drawings. We will do drawings. Google My Maps is kind of cool. Google Sites you can't use as a student. That's creating a website. And then I have all these extra things, and I just want to spend a minute to show you that if you want to add some things to your Google Drive, you come down here to connect more apps. And the district has restricted this a bit, but the ones that you're allowed to use will be available for you to download onto Google Drive, and it should look like that. So I don't do much with this because I do everything in the main Google tools, but I did want to show you that. So that's first. Second part, quick access. Okay, I am not a fan of having my quick access files up here. So I just want to show you, and that's going to transition me to our settings. And this is the settings up here. So when you click settings, I want to quickly go over this. First thing is storage. So if you look at storage, I'm using 105 gigabytes. What are you using? Probably not nearly as much. I'm going to put underneath this here, the Google, or a gigabyte chart to talk about gigabytes, megabytes, terabytes to see if that, if you know that stuff already. I'm not going to spend a lot other than I'm using a whole lot because of Eagle News. I use a whole bunch of gigabytes. It's unlimited storage. That's what's great about having the school program. If you have a Gmail account, you only get 15 gigabytes of space. So my personal Gmail account, I use about 11 gigabytes, and I got to clean that out. I don't want to spend any money. But the school account, which is great, you get unlimited for as long as we have it. I don't do much with language, and I don't do much with offline density. When you're in a specific view, you can change it from comfortable to cozy to compact. I leave that be. But this right here, suggestions, is where I wanted to talk to you about. And this is where it says make relevant files handy when you need them in quick access. So we're going to, I'm going to uncheck that, and you did see it disappear from behind because I'm not a fan of the quick access. But if you like it, you can use it. Now, last thing I want to talk about, convert, upload. If you have a Microsoft Word document or an Apple Pages document that you throw into your Google Drive, if having a check mark in that box will automatically transition it and change it to a Google Doc format, and that allows you to edit it online. If you don't have it converted, it will stay a Word document. So if you share that with somebody who doesn't have Word, then they can't open it. So my advice is just to convert, and that's for all files. That's for Google Doc or Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel. Those kind of files will be changed to Google format. So I recommend that. All right, the last thing here that I want to talk about, and this is your main assignment, and you'll see this below, but you can see right here I have lots of folders. Okay. And I use them, I'll try to organize, but you can also see underneath that I have a lot of files that I need to clean up. And there's a lot of pictures. There's a lot of stuff I print. You can see at the bottom there are the virtual check-ins. Most of you did that this week. So what I need to do is I need to organize these files. So what I want to show you how, and there's two ways to do this. Since you don't have many files, or you shouldn't, you should be able to take a file, like this is my 2019 movies here. These are the movies I watched. This is a personal thing. This is nothing score related, and I have a folder over here called Beth Home Stuff. So all I want to do is I want to drag that file like that and drop it in there, and it'll be moved. And you can see down here, it says it's been moved. Now, I have these Tech While You Tinkle files, and this is a technology thing. So what I'm going to do is I click the first one. These are little PD things that we put in the teacher bathroom. I'm going to hold the shift key down, and I'm going to click the last one. So there's 3. See, 1, 2, 3. All 3 are highlighted. And I'm going to scroll down here a little bit, and I know I have a technology folder, technology stuff. So I'm going to just grab those 3 files and put them in the technology stuff. And there you go, they're moved. And then the final thing here is, I have, now notice that I scroll up, I lose all my folders. So when I want to move a file, I need to come over here to my, and there's this little arrow. I'm going to click the My Drive, and it opens up all the folders I have. And then this Netflix project, which you will be doing, I think you'll be doing, we'll see, but there's a lot of examples I've opened, okay? And I'm going to click the first one up here that says copy, and then I got all of these files. There's like, 6, 12, 18. I'm going to hold the shift key down and click the last one. Look, watch. See how they're all picked right now? They're all highlighted. I want to move that into my... Now look over here to the left. You can see 2019, 2020 score. I'm going to hit the arrow. It should show me all the folders in there. There's Discovering Computers. You know what, I'm leaving. Now if I open that up, you're going to see a whole bunch of other folders for each section. And if we were in class, there'd be a G6 section, but there isn't. So I'm just going to close that. I just want to put that in that folder. So I want to put all of these in that folder. So I got to go back to my files, click the first one, hold the shift key down, click the last one. They're all highlighted. I'm going to drag them all, and I can just pick right here. I'm going to click and drag and see all of them pile into one. I'm going to drop them into that folder, and they should all disappear here. And there they go. So I moved 22 files at once. So right there, I showed you how to move a group of files. I showed you how to open your folders to the left if you can't get to them straight from here, and then I just click the arrow here to close those files. So what did we do today? We looked at the new folders, then we looked at our choices, our programs. We talked about the settings, and we talked about cleaning up. So your job, your assignment is this. I want your Google Drive to just be folders. I want you to organize everything. I want you to get rid of all these files. So the last thing I didn't tell you about, and this will be the final thing for this video, is trash. You're going to have a lot of videos. I wouldn't be surprised if you scroll down and see how everything down here is untitled. I bet you guys have a lot of untitled files. So I want you to delete the untitled stuff that you don't need. So like this one right here where it says answers, I don't need that file. I know I don't need that file. In fact, I know I don't need these files either, so I'm going to hold the shift key down. I know. Now, another thing here, if you hold the control, if you're on an Apple computer, it's the command. If it's on a Windows computer, it's control. I'm holding the command button down. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. I want to throw these away. I want to delete them. So I'm just going to drag them into the trash can. And there they go. 9 files have been removed. Now, last thing so I want you to trash the files you don't need. So move the files you want to keep into folders. If you need to create new folders, create new folders. But if you don't, trash them, throw them in the trash. Now, one thing is that for the trash, they don't delete automatically. So if you go inside your trash, you can empty it. When you empty the trash, which is right here, it deletes them permanently, and I don't need those. So see you later, they're gone. Okay? So remember, there's your first assignment is to organize your Google Drive.